What's going on, Call of Duty fans, and welcome back to Around the CDL episode 33. We are a week and a half, basically, away from the league starting, so one more episode before the season starts next week to do our pick'ems. But boys, how are we feeling?
Very good, man. Very good. Excited to do another episode, as always. Happy to be here and ready to talk some COD.
Yeah, 12 days till the season starts or something like that. I'm excited. I am sick right now, so I kind of feel like shit, but the grind never stops. Unlike these two Hollywood stars.
Lord.
All right.
I'm very humble. I am that cool guy that someone said in chat, indubitably.
Okay.
But yeah, we're ready to talk some COD, ready to talk some GAs.
Oh,
They are voting on GAs right now.
Yeah, they are doing GAs right now, so as things get updated, I can pull them up. But let me switch the camera real quick so we can see this. We can kind of talk about it generally. I mean, I guess it's not really worth going into current GAs because they might be changing, like, as we're speaking. But I guess more generally, the whole topic and the whole conversation is just pros GAing everything. And, viewers and, Zuma and Octane, who now are on the other side of things, are like, we got to chill out with the GAs and try to get more things in. They're going to make it fun for the viewers. So where do you guys stand on just GAs in general? And like, are you cool with all the GAs? Would you prefer there being no GAs? Like, where's your stance on the situation?
They are partially necessary, in my opinion. But I guess no, maybe not. It all depends on the rule set, right? Because if it's just banned in the rule set, then we don't have to have GAs. But the rule set is never like nearly as accurate as it should be, and they constantly change the game. Patch notes are constantly updated, so GAs constantly get updated because guns get broken mid-season or stuff becomes too strong. I don't know. I agree with them on the aspect that they try to make the game better by not putting in these like ridiculously overpowered things or these things that are just kind of cheap to use. I get that, but it gets to a point where I think they tell themselves that something is ridiculous and they GA it so quick that it just feels like they're GA happy and they just do stuff to do whatever they want to do. So I don't agree with that. But I do think partially it is necessary.
Yeah, I agree completely. I just let's try it first. Like, why are we GAing shit that we haven't even tried? Again, I'm not a player. None of us are professional players. None of us are in the comp scene like that. We're all fans, so call us, idiots, whatever you may. But I think we can all agree that if you're not even trying anything, you're not trying the maps, you're not trying any of the new weapons, you're kind of just GAing shit left and right without giving it a chance. Like, there's no fun in that. Like, we've all said as fans, we want to see more than a two-gun meta. And I think this year could have been the year that could have possibly gave that to us. But just no one's letting it happen. It's pretty much just like Craig and Jackal consistently. I know the Sog and the Craig were like not even tested out. I think that's what Crowder said. Like, no one even gave it a chance. They just automatically GA'd it. And like let's just try it out for a few online matches. If it doesn't work, all right, fuck it. If it's too overpowered, then we can GA. But like the whole just GA without any real proof of why it should be GA just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and I think part of it too is like, and it's a lot of what Benjay's been saying, and shout out to Benjay. He gets a lot of flack in this scene, but the guy cares and he actually puts in effort. But I think part of what he was saying that's super true is like the pros GA things, and then they like don't ever want to revisit the topic. You know what I mean? Like, if it's GA'd, that's it. Like, we're not going back to it. We're not going to retry things if there's a new patch or balancing. You know what I'm saying? Like, once it's out, it seems like a lot of the time. So, I mean, they started at least this year. They GA'd the reinforced barrel, I think it was. And then after the first patch, they decided to start testing it again. So, maybe they're heading in the right direction this year. But there needs to be a better process for the GAs, which I also think was part of what stemmed the whole conversation recently, was because Ben was like putting together a whole PowerPoint presentation for like a GA committee, and people were like laughing at him. But it's like kind of true. Like there needs to be an official way to do things, but also the league would probably have to step in for that. And they haven't stepped in the entire time COD's pretty much existed at this point, so I doubt they're going to.
Well, I know Clay, like literally probably like 30 minutes ago, said that Spencer, Mr. Spencer Spence, he would take GA votes anonymously. So the league does seem like it's like they do something with it, but again, just not revisiting stuff, just not testing stuff out. It just doesn't make any sense.
See, I do, like I said, I do think partially they are necessary, but like you guys are saying, lack of effort to try things out, or just so quick on their feet that they just make a decision and that's it. It's done. No revisits, nothing. That's where I think this the pick and ban system, it just works so well, man. I think it just works so well, and we'll never see it again, which sucks. But I just think it worked, because not only was it took out, it didn't take out randomness, but what it did was it took out these absurd GAs. Now, apparently, I didn't know this, but Octane said that there was still some GAs with the pick and ban system, just not nearly as many.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can count on probably one hand versus the amount that we have today. But it not only took away a good amount of GAs, but it also kind of made it like a little bit of a strategy, right? Because you could ban or keep things differently versus whoever you're playing, your competition. You could prepare in different ways, and I just think it worked a lot more balanced than what we see today. And I mean, the metas get stale. We've seen 2-gun metas for the past 4 CODs. I mean, the only one, the last COD that I seen that had a third weapon was the occasional Growl in MW19.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Besides that, I've seen 2-gun metas. I will say, I have seen some people using the GPR, so there may be a flex weapon this year. The problem is the maps aren't too great, so it's kind of hard, and I only see it on certain maps. Like Rewind's huge. I don't think we're going to see a GPR on Rewind. Red Card, huge. We're not going to see a GPR there, but like maybe a Vault or maybe a Protocol or something that maybe is a little bit more mid-sized.
Mm-hmm.
You might see a GPR. So kudos to them for not actually just throwing that out of the water too. There is a potential.
Yeah, and I think I want to talk more specifically about snipers, because I think snipes are always like the thing that's the hot topic when it comes to GAs every single year. When snipers get GA'd, people complain. When snipers don't get GA'd, typically the viewers are excited, but then usually pros will complain. As I have on screen right now, Dashy's confirmed he wants snipers in, and TJ has said he does not want snipers in. So obviously the pros are back and forth. I know like Scrap was saying that like I think Scrap said that Simp said he didn't want snipers in, but Simp's like one of the best snipers in the league. So the pros seem to be all over the place. The snipers this year, from at least my perspective, don't seem broken. No attachments, sniper glint, insane flinch. But the pros are the ones playing the game, so I guess they'd have a better idea as to how it goes. But like, what are your guys' thoughts on snipers? Obviously, only in search and destroy, because that's all they're being used. But what are your thoughts on snipers?
Well, so again, I haven't played the game that much because I've pretty much just been on vacation the entire time. But what I'm hearing is because of smokes. I don't play with smokes. I did see that, yeah. But what's like? Is it because smokes are just too overpowered? Like, what the fuck is up the deal? Like, I thought that's why. Like, that was the whole point. I think last year, even on like why we didn't want to use snipers, was because the smokes didn't, play right in search. But like, what's the deal? Could someone explain that to me?
Yeah, apparently the smokes in this game aren't very consistent. The shape is different every time. So they don't want to use smokes because, let's just say, like, offensively, you're gonna throw smoke, and let's just say the shape is not exactly what like you need it to be. I don't know. Like, let's just say, I don't know, Shotty throws a smoke A-bomb, and it only covers like 38% of A-bomb, and he gets killed. If it was like a consistent smoke shape that it was the same every single time, smokes would be in, and then snipers would probably be in. But they feel that because they're not playing with smokes, because of the inconsistency, snipers then become a little bit overpowered. Here's what I will say. Of course, submachine gun players are not going to want snipers in. So TJ not wanting snipers in, of course. Even though Simp snipes probably a fraction of the time compared to him using a submachine gun. Of course, he's not going to want in snipes. The AR players that are typically the snipers are going to want in snipes. That's where the GA committee is not going to. It's just so like right down the smack dab middle. Which is where I think this is where I draw the line. Because if you're actually smoking, or if you're actually GAing something because it's ridiculously overpowered, then get it out. But if it's 50-50 and you got half the league saying it's not overpowered, why are you even having a conversation about it? Seriously, why are you even having a conversation about it?
No, yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. And I also think like, I do agree that like smokes are the perfect tool to be able to counter a sniper, right? You throw smoke, the sniper can't look down that line of sight. Makes sense. I wish the smokes were consistent and work the way they should be. Alex just flashbang the hell out of himself. But like, it's not like you can't counter snipers any other way. One, you could predict where the sniper is going to be and just not go there, right? That's one way. Just don't fight them if that's how you're going to counter. Two, it's Black Ops 6, bro. The movement in this game and the speed at which you move, bro, if you do some dive, slide, insane movement, tack sprint across to the line of sight, and you get killed, that's just a good-ass shot at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you're going to just lose because the guy with the sniper is that good, right? But Dashy, one of the best snipers in the world, is not going to go 10-1 every single match because he pulls out a sniper. That's just not how it works, right? No. Like, use nades. Think about, okay, well, I know he's going to probably stand here. Let's learn some lineups for nades that we can nade out that spot. If he's standing there, he's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different ways I feel like to counter it outside of smokes. But at the end of the day, we can only talk from the viewer perspective. And from the viewer perspective, I want snipes in, bro. I mean, look at Counter-Strike, look at Valorant, T1, FPS esports in the world. The ops, the snipers in that game are like one of the fan favorites, one of the reasons so many people watch. So I want him in. Alex, you can go because you haven't really said your piece yet.
You know, I agree. I would like snipers in. How you said, like, this day and age, everyone has a good shot, and this day and age knows where snipers are going to play from. They know how they're going to play. So how you said, it's just figuring out how to, counter it. If you don't want to use smokes, use something else. But I know I've been hearing arguments of some of the pros saying like, oh, like you can use like the sniper like one round a game. But it's like, I don't like this like wishy-washy shit of trying to figure out like, let's try to put it in, but let's put like a huge dent in how many times you can use it or how you can use it. It's just like, I don't want to hear that. Like, just let's keep it in or let's not keep it in. I don't want to have this thing where, I mean, I guess it could add some excitement, but it just doesn't make any sense. Like, let's have it in. How you said, like in all these other esports, the sniper is like one of the biggest things. Every time someone uses it, it's always something crazy. If your team doesn't know how to use it, then that's fine. Like you don't have to use it, but just try to figure out a way on how you're going to counter it for teams that are going to use it. I mean, if it's going to be kind of predictable on what teams are going to use it because those players have been using snipers for a while now. Like if you look back at Black Ops 4, like Simp and Bruce were nasty with the sniper, so you're gonna expect FaZe to use a sniper. So you're gonna have to add, something to your game to kind of counter that. It does add a skill gap, and that's what we want to see. But I just think this, like, I don't know. Like I said, in my opinion, I want to see snipes in.
It should go without saying. I mean, it doesn't, but it should. Regardless of what people say or what is told or what this weird little stigma going around is, I don't know. They take skill. I mean, if you break it down, you still got to hit the shot or you are more than likely dead. I mean, chances are if you miss, not only is your glare going to show you where you are at, but they know where you're at if you miss. You pretty much have one, sometimes two chances to hit. And if you don't, you're done. And we'll take it back to COD histories and the CODs that, you could use a sniper. There were people that were always better with the sniper. That's because there is a skill gap to them. You talk about Formal, you talk about Simp, you talk about the occasional Clacer. These people were good with the sniper. There are people that may like have used snipers. Like I've seen Insight use a sniper. No disrespect to him, but like he's not one of the greatest snipers in competitive history. Like, there's a skill gap to it. There is. People might use it, but people are going to be better with it than others. And it's not just a pick it up and you instantly become the best player in the lobby. That's where I get a little bit disappointed, because there is still a skill to using them.
And it's
Yeah,
also... Sorry, you go.
I was saying, like, I know Dante was saying, like, it's so easy to use a sniper. Like, you could hold one lane, get a kill, then immediately run to the other side to get another kill. And just, it's like, with a sniper, especially, like, if they just limit it, like, let's say it's a sniper in, no attachments, and just, you know, bare bones. Like, Bruce isn't running from, you know, A side bomb all the way to B side bomb to watch that lane, get a kill, and then run the way back and try to do some crazy movie shit. Like, that's not how it's going to work. I also think low-key having a sniper kind of puts your team at a disadvantage. You're kind of playing 3v4 because if you're a sniper, you're like in like the back of the map. You're kind of like tucked off, and you could give the team like a lot more presence on the map if you're not playing it right. And if you're last alive, your team gets gunned, and you're last alive, like you probably have like a 10% chance of winning that round. So again, it adds skill gap. There's 50-50. There's pros and cons to it, but just from a fan perspective, I want to see snipes, to be honest.
Yeah, and that was almost like kind of what I was gonna say is like, it's not like they're gonna run around quick scoping you with the sniper. Like, it's not like it's some broken, you know, Modern Warfare 2 intervention where like you literally can't kill him in time if he hits the shot. Like, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? And also on top of that, another layer to snipers that I feel like we don't always talk about is like the secondary, the pistol that you have. If you have the Renetti from last year as your secondary with a sniper, that thing was fucking disgusting. You know what I'm saying? This year, I haven't really seen people complain about the pistols they've been using competitively so far. So it feels like the pistols are not super broken to the point where like you just got a pocket, you know, you got a hand cannon in your pocket that you can pull out when you miss your sniper shot. So it feels like other than smokes, a lot of things are kind of pointing towards the snipers being counterable, being relatively balanced. But as I said, I have not played with it specifically. I've not been in these matches, in these scrims, so I can't actually say. So whether it's they really are broken and we just don't understand, or the pros just don't want to deal with it and they don't want to think about it, we come to our own conclusions. But
no, Striker's kind of godlike. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Is it?
Or Strider, whatever it's called. It's kind of godlike. It is.
Okay, well then maybe the pistols are good.
But it's not like overpowered godlike. It's just
nasty,
it shoots so quick. So if you hit your shots, you're probably gonna kill.
Pick another pistol then. There's like 5 of them in the game.
Yeah, I also think like, especially with all the, I know Sim said this as well. He was like, one thing I will say is you do get a lot of hit markers with the sniper. So it's like, even then, like that's already kind of an argument for the sniper to be in. Like, you're not guaranteed a one-shot kill. Like, you're gonna have to hit your shots, and especially with all the hit boxes that are like in Black Ops 6. You know, with your like, I don't know how many hit boxes they have in the fucking game because they added so many. But Sim was saying like no attachments, like you get a lot of hit markers, and that's true. Like if you hit someone in the arm, like I don't know if you're gonna kill him because to be honest, I don't use snipers like that. But that's what he was saying earlier.
Wait a second. Right on cue. I just refreshed Twitter. You'll never guess what I just saw from Breaking Point. Breaking news: snipers will be GA'd. I guess the votes came in, and snipers are GA'd at least to start the year. Like I said, there's possibility they revisit GAs throughout the year. I very much doubt it, especially with something like snipers. That like, what are they going to change? To the snipers going to make it more or less balanced? But yeah, breaking news: snipers will be GA'd.
91% of the community said the snipers should be in.
Really?
The Flank did a poll with like 700 votes. 91% said snipers should be in.
Listen, I don't think it's a surprise that most viewers like snipers. Right? It's not for everybody. Not everybody, but...
Yeah. It brings a fun aspect to it. I know Field said it earlier as well. He said that I think it's clear that lesser talented teams don't want to deal with that disadvantage. And, I mean, that's probably true. Like, if I'm, you know, the Falcons, and I'm going up against FaZe or OPTIC or Thieves or whoever, like, I'm not going to want to deal with Simp or Bruce or somebody else pulling out a snipe and kind of just taking me off the map every round. So I get that, but it's like...
Dude,
like, I feel like the past, 4 or 5 years, like, we haven't given snipers really a chance to be in the game because of one thing or another.
MW2 like, was like the only time.
Yeah, I was like, the last real time we saw snipers was Black Ops 4, right? Or am I tripping? Or no, MW20 I think had snipers as well, but like I don't know. It just doesn't really make any sense to me.
So did Vanguard.
Dude, I just
Oh,
like,
you are right.
I just wish like the snipers. I feel like the sniper shouldn't even be a conversation as to whether or not they're GA-able. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the sniper is broken, if you are quick scoping, like I said with the MW2 intervention, just ban it outright. Put it in the rule set. It's banned. But like, bro, I mean, they're doing everything they can to make these fair. No attachments. Blah 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 blah. It's like it still gets GA'd. It doesn't matter, right? You can make the sniper almost as bad as it's gonna get, and it's still GA'd. And I get it. Like, it's a one-shot kill if you hit your shot. No other gun is gonna kill as fast as a sniper. But like, it's just it's frustrating as a viewer, especially as someone who, like, I've watched a lot of Counter-Strike esports growing up. Like, the op and the plays, the highlights, the moments, the crowd going crazy when someone pops an insane kill. Like, you're not going to get that without snipers. So it's a little upsetting, but I mean, they're gone. There's nothing we do now.
MW2 also had snipers. They also had
We've
snipers.
had snipers a few years. We have.
Yeah. NW2 had snipers, and the thing is, they made them with no attachments, and we played the entire season with them, and I never once thought the snipers were OP. Never once. They even literally played with a Barrett 50 automatic sniper, the Signal, that big ass sniper. They even let people use that. Like, and I never once thought, oh my god, this is unbelievably OP. I don't remember, were smokes in MW2? I don't remember. Oh, wait.
They were, but they GA'd them because they were same shit. Like they were broken in some form or fashion.
Yeah, I know in Vanguard they were broken because of the one ways and shit,
yeah,
but they were still.
If they were GA'd in MW2 and they still use snipers, I never remember a sniper just absolutely just taking over. It's like, wow, this thing's unbelievable. So, whatever. Who cares? I mean, it doesn't matter. They're gonna do whatever they want to do, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, there's no change in it. There's no
Let's
change in it.
Let's just put the snipers in. Hip fire only. How about that?
Wait, fire only. Can you imagine?
Hip fire only.
Smokes don't matter. Stop. We're not saying they matter. We're just saying that's their argument. We're just saying that's the argument they're making. Yeah. I'm not sitting here saying that smokes need to be in or snipers are ridiculous. Like, no, I'm saying that's what their argument essentially is.
Yeah, there's separate things that sometimes go together. So it is what it is, man. We'll see how it continues to go. I'm sure there's going to be more conversations of other things outside of snipers too. So like, I'm sure there will be more things to cover as the time progresses. But let's move on, man. Let's move on. I want to play a little game real quick before we get into our season predictions for this coming year. We're gonna play the classic CDL Guess Who. I have 3 players written down. You guys ask me yes or no questions until you can figure it out. Obviously, chat gets to play along. I mean, they can't really ask questions, but they can hear the answers and give their guesses out. So I got 3 players. It can be anyone that's ever played in Call of Duty history. And let's start it off with the first one, man. You guys can go at it however you want. You can work together or you can be opposition. It's up to you.
I'm closing chat.
He's closing. Oh, wait, we got an upcast down now.
Can we talk about Preston's dog SH asterisk T take that the Strider is goat? It sucks a asterisk through a straw.
It sucks ass.
Apparently the Strider's ass. Upcast is saying like, you were wrong.
What? Hell no.
The the first pistol that you get, the really small one, like if you get long barrel on that shit is nasty.
I'm closing chat so I don't see the answers to the Guess Who. You guys are gonna comment in chat. I don't want to see a hint.
Yeah, Upcast, thank you for the super chat, brother. We appreciate it. All right, yeah, you guys go. Whoever wants to ask first. First player of the 3. Let's get it.
Sub.
Yes.
I know who it is.
Active or not?
Retired.
Retired. Okay.
I knew that wasn't technically yes or no. I guess inactive, but I guess inactive is retired. They're retired.
Oh,
doesn't really matter.
World champ?
No.
No world champ. Played in MW 2019.
Yes.
Is it slacked?
It is not slacked. Not Jerry.
SMG played in MW 2019. Played in Vanguard.
No.
Oh. Okay.
No? Wait, you said
no? No, not in Vanguard.
Playing Cold War?
No.
Hmm.
No.
I think I'm okay. All right.
Yes. No.
Wow, come on.
I don't remember if he started the season or not. I can't lie to you.
He says the SMG played in WWE 2019, did not play in Vanguard, did not play in Cold War.
I got an idea.
I see chat's already kind of locked in on it.
I think I got it too. But I'm gonna let him answer his turn.
Let me see. Did he play in Cold War?
If it's who I'm thinking of, no,
he didn't play in Cold War.
Okay, all right.
He didn't play in Cold War.
He didn't actually play in a competitive match in Cold War, from what I can see.
Holy shit! I don't know. Did he win a chip in MW 2019?
Yes.
Wow, not who I was thinking. Okay, shit.
Did not play in Cold War.
Oh, is it Zuma?
It's Zuma. It is Zuma.
Okay, all right.
It is in fact Zuma.
I was thinking Enable for a second. That's what I was thinking. And then
The nub.
You're thinking that nub. No, it is in fact Zuma.
Yeah.
Yo, 199 super chat. I think that's from your girl, Alex. She's feeding us. Feeding us good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
I'll send that straight to Alex.
Indubitably.
All right, let's go to player number 2.
All right. You go, President, since you win.
AR.
Yes.
World champ.
Yes.
Oh.
Technically, I would say he's a flex. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't want to misrepresent.
Currently active.
Yes.
Currently active. World champ. Shotzi.
No.
Flex.
Oh wait. I'm thinking about the last one. Sorry.
He's tripping.
I'm tweaking right now. Currently active. Or okay, that was my guess. I'm thinking about last match.
You can guess again. I'll let you. You're sick. I'll give you a nice little layup.
Yeah, I'm
got that post conference
right now. AR active world champ. I don't know. I'm not gonna guess. Wait, does active consider me that are they currently on a roster?
They're currently playing Call of Duty. It didn't say if it was in the league or not.
Okay.
Oh.
Are they in the league?
Yeah.
Yes, they're in the league.
Okay. What the fuck?
Have they won their world championship in the last 3 years?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, it should only leave like a couple options, right?
It does leave only a couple options. Yes.
Is it Kenny?
It is Kenny.
Yeah.
It is Kenny.
That's my fucking guy.
I didn't know what to say when you said AR because like he's an AR now, but he wasn't always.
I mean, I think he's still technically our flex.
Yeah, I mean, he played as a sub for a while, and now he plays as an AR. So he's a flex in terms of his career for sure.
Yeah, 1,000%.
All right, last one, and I will say this might be considered a hint. I mean, this is hard. Like this is a hard one.
I like hard ones.
This is a hard one. I like it hard too. So. So let's see. So I'm going to be watching chat to see if you guys can figure this out. But you are technically tied. I don't know if you're opposing each other really, but this is a tiebreaker. I'm pretty sure Preston's undefeated at this game throughout the last few episodes or the episode. So
probably. Okay. Active or no?
No.
Fair enough. Kind of expected that, to be honest.
World champion?
No.
Kind of figured that too, since you said it was hard.
Sub?
That's a good question.
Oh my god, he played in like the freaking golden age of God. He doesn't even know.
Hold on, that's a really good question. Give me a second to see if I can figure it out. But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I might not be able to tell you.
He's playing Black Ops
my
1 or
God.
some shit like that.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I do not remember, and that might be an L. That might be an L out of me, but I don't remember.
Okay. Has he won a tournament?
Has he won a tournament? No, he hasn't.
Shit.
I was just
Is
double
he
checking.
currently still active in the scene?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. Did he play? Did he play in Black Ops 2?
Did he play in Black Ops 2?
Yeah.
Let me sort. Hold on. He did not play in Black Ops 2.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. All right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you might have lost me. I didn't watch before Black Ops.
All right. Did he play in MW3?
No. Which one? The new one or the old one?
Old one. The original.
No, he didn't play in the old one.
Oh, so he's a newer guy.
Did he play in MW3, the new one?
No.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Okay, let's try a different route here. Is he North American region?
He is.
He's Irish.
Let me confirm before I say. He is, in fact, North American region.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I can like dumb it down to like a year, but maybe I can like lock it in.
Did he play? I don't even know, bro. Wait, did we say he was a sub or no?
Yes.
To be honest, I don't know.
He doesn't know, so I'm gonna count that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't think it's gonna matter at this point if you knew what role he played. Genuinely, this is a name I haven't heard, and I don't know how long.
No, we're gonna get it.
No, I think you can get it eventually. I think you can get it eventually.
Did he play in AW?
Did he play in AW?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check.
Okay.
Yes, he did play in AW.
Did he play for more than 3 years?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Maybe.
Yeah, no, this guy played for a while.
All right. I think.
Wait, did you say he won a tournament before? Or
no.
Okay, never mind. Fuck.
Is it Nagafin?
He's not Nagafin.
Hi. Okay. That would have been not too difficult, but maybe.
So
I'm looking at chat still, and I don't think anyone said it in chat from what I've seen.
Okay.
Was he a top 10 player in Advanced Warfare?
Oh, Lord, you're asking me to dig deep right now.
I want to be sure.
I'm probably going to say no.
Okay.
Right. I think I'm gonna lean no for sure.
So we don't know the role. That sucks.
I'm telling you, bro. I don't think it was gonna make a difference.
Played more than 3 years. So I'm just gonna start naming names that maybe people have forgotten a bit. Actually, you know what? Let's dumb it down. Did he play in Black Ops 4?
Did he play in Black Ops 4? I believe so. Let me double check. Yes, he did.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can get this fucking guy. I can get.
Let me think. Let me. Do you want like not like a good, not like a really good hint, but like maybe a placing at an event that would help you?
Champs Black Ops 4. If it's top 32, I know who it is.
Champs Black Ops 4. Fuck, I gotta find champs on this list.
Oh wait. Just kidding. He didn't play at Champs. He was dropped. But anyways, go ahead. Champs Black Ops 4.
Am I blind?
Are you blind, brother?
I don't think he played at Champs in Black Ops 4.
I might know who it is.
It's not showing on this list if he did.
Shoot.
But he played in Black Ops 4?
Yes.
Okay, what about like Major 1?
Major 1?
Las Vegas.
Like Vegas, Black Ops.
Vegas?
Black Ops 4.
He plays 49th through 64th at the Vegas Open 2019.
Yeah, that's not who I thought about. Okay, I thought it was Spacely for a second.
I was gonna say Chino.
Not Tween or Space.
No, they did better than. Okay, 49 through 64 at Vegas.
Yo, chat, who's fucking ass?
Chat still hasn't got it yet. Chat still hasn't got it from what I've seen.
Okay, what about like Spoof?
No, it's not Spoof.
Okay, all right. I'm
telling you, bro. Like, this is like, I genuinely haven't heard this name in God knows how long.
NA. Okay, what's their best ever placing? Does it show that?
I mean, I can filter by, let's see, filter by major or filter by premier event only. Their best ever placing is 5th, 6th, I think, is what this is showing.
And what was that?
In Black Ops 4?
This was MLG Pro League 2015 Season 1 playoffs. AW.
AW.
I have a hint that's not like perfectly gonna give it away, but like it might make someone remember who it is.
Is it Mr. Nato Saints?
It is not Saints.
I just said him because Bose. He subscribed to Bose like a few weeks ago.
Do you want me to give you this hint?
Sure, yeah, I'll take a little hint. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. You said his best placing was 5 through 6 at what? During AW?
Fucking
MLG something.
It was the MLG Pro League playoffs or something like that. I just scrolled away from it.
Playoffs? But they had like 4 playoff seasons.
He won some 2Ks and some 5Ks.
I don't give a fuck about those 2Ks.
All right, here, I'll give you this hint.
Okay.
The last time he played professionally, from what I can see here, was Modern Warfare 2019.
Ooh. That was when you could pick up everybody and their mom during that time.
You're not wrong, bro. You could pick up literally anybody you wanted. They had cash to give, bro. They were tossing that shit. Yo, you guys are... I told you this one was hard, bro.
Is it hollow?
It's not hollow.
Did you say Goonjar already?
I don't think he did, but it's not Goonjar.
I'm trying to goon.
Me too, though.
Okay. What's his best champs placing, and could you give us the title?
Holy fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me just look up championship. Let me like control F this bitch. Let's see.
So we don't know if he was an AR or not, or a sub.
His best champs placing, from what I can see, was BO3, 9th through 12th.
Fuck, I'm not gonna remember who that was. Whoever got right below OPTIC. Shit.
I don't know if you guys have chat open, but chat has gotten it at this point. I have seen it. I have seen the name in chat at this point.
No, I don't have chat open.
Oh, well, no, it's good. But I'm not going to obviously confirm who got it right in chat in case other people are still trying to play along.
Best champs.
Do you want me to tell you what team they played on in 2019?
Yeah, yeah.
The New York Subliners.
Oh,
happy.
It's happy. It's happy.
I would have never.
Dude, I'm telling you, I haven't heard a soul mention Happy's name since 2019.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I know nothing about that dude besides him being on the Subliners since 2019.
Dude, I'm telling you, I seriously, I haven't heard his name in so long. Like, genuinely in so long.
I was gonna say Doug Sensor Martin. I'm like, wait. It's a 4-time champ.
Yep. Well,
and a world record holder.
There you go. Preston, I think he remains undefeated in Guess Who. But it's new year, or it's going to be a start of a new year. Alex is coming different, I think, in 2025.
Who got it right?
I saw Fueled got it, Antics got it, Austin got it. I think those are like the first 3 I saw type it in. Antics, I think, was the first one who typed it, from what I saw. All right.
Are you like that, brother?
Antics is like that, brother. I guess so. All right, let's go. Let's get into our predictions, man. Let's get into our award predictions. I wrote award predictions on the show notes. I guess it's not all awards, but I got 5 things written down: Rookie of the Year, Breakout Star, MVP, Major Winners, and Champs. If there's anything you guys want to add, we can talk about it as we go. And chat, feel free to let us know your predictions for each thing as we go through it. But I think we started with Rookie of the Year, right? Because there's only 5 options. going into the season. Obviously, people can get picked up, and we can't really predict that. Or if you want to predict someone that's going to... I think Preston actually tweeted this out like yesterday. So you might as well lead us off. You might as well lead us off, Preston. Rookie of the year.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Encourage because I think he's going to get picked up before Major 1. This guy is fucking nasty. He is absolutely nasty. This kid is going to come in and take over the scene. Like, I'm talking like a simp take over the scene in Black Ops 4. This kid is gross. I'm not kidding.
This is high praise.
I watched this guy's Twitch for like an hour the other day. Now, granted, it's challengers, okay? And I get that. But sometimes you just...
Beans will
can see talent. This kid's got it. This kid's got it. He's a freak of nature. And I think, especially if he gets put on a solid like roster with some contending teammates. I mean, he's my pick. No disrespect to any of the Falcons guys or who's the other rookie? Rencor. Yeah, okay, yeah. So no disrespect to any of those guys, but right now Rencor's not even starting, and we don't know anything about Vegas Falcons. So my pick is Encourage.
Interesting.
Real quick, shout out to Upcast. He sent another $2 super chat. He said Beans is beating your favorite team. He just sent another $5 one.
Encourage got caught cheating earlier today. Watch
the
clip.
I don't. I don't think that's actually valid.
Oh Lord! Wait, who tweeted it out? Upcast. Who tweeted it out? We can watch the clips right now. Because I haven't seen. I haven't seen. He follows me too. So shout out to Encourage. If he ever wants to come on the show, clear his name. I don't know if he could probably go on Zuma's stream, but we can come on here if he wants. I'm down to look at the clips if anyone knows who tweeted it.
Fucking Mars.
Clayster?
Clay tweeted it out.
Clay has me blocked. So
Clay has, yo, you guys. Who am I doing a show
with? During Cold War, he said something to Bruce after they beat us.
Did Clay actually?
And I tell you the exact same thing back at him, and he blocked me. And I said, okay.
I gotta sneeze.
Clay at least replied.
He replied. Let me look at Clay's replies real quick.
He replied to the tweet.
What did he reply to? I don't see a Clay reply to any clips.
I think you guys are hating on an 18-year-old kid with a lot of potential, man. That's fucked up.
I don't know. Alex, did you say who your pick is?
No, to be honest, I really don't have one. I kind of agree with Christian. I don't think the Rookie of the Year is on the team right now.
Okay.
But who, to be honest, I have no idea. Like I can't give you an answer, to be honest. I will say though, Encourage. He went to a LAN in MW3 after champs, and apparently he got his shit slammed.
I did hear people saying last year at the end of the year that he was significantly worse at that LAN he went to.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but that also was that like his first LAN after turning 18. So I don't really know.
Probably.
If we can use that as
TACTICALRAB video from this evening had it in there.
Bro. One guy who used to cheat with Encourage spoke.
Yeah, I saw that. That was bait.
Yeah, I mean, it can very easily be bait.
Like, I can say I gooned with Preston, and I did not goon with Preston.
But you did. My Rookie of the Year pick is Exnid. I'm going with Exnid from the Falcons. I think he looks nasty. I think he's got some raw skill. I don't know. I'm just not trying to predict who's going to get picked up. I mean, it probably will end up being someone who gets picked up, but I'm going Exnid, bro. He looked good against FaZe. He looked good against Lore, EWC. And I think he might drop like a 1.1 KD on that team, bro. But then again, if they're all getting killed, he might get cooked too.
Well, we shall see. That's what makes it a prediction.
We will see. All right, let's move.
Let's go with that as well, Jake.
Let's go. I like that. Let's go to Breakout Star. This is like, you can look at it as like most improved. You can look at it as like a young guy or someone who's young into their career that you think is going to take a big step this season. But what do you think? Well, either one of those you can kind of base this off of for Breakout Star.
Let me pull up the teams again because I don't even know.
I'll go first. I made a YouTube video about this and I said Lins in the video. I still could go with Lins, but I'm going to give a shout out to another guy, and I'm going with Joe Deceives. I think Joe Deceives playing alongside Kleenex and playing with Insight and Beans is going to take a big step this year. I think Joe has shown that like he's gets better and better as the year progresses. He's going into his 3rd season. He's still the youngest player in the league. So I think Joe D is going to be really good this year, and I really, really, really like that he's playing with Kleenex, because I mean, Kleenex is the best player outside the top 3 teams in my opinion. So I'm going Joe D as my breakout star.
I think I'm going to pick Kremp. I think Kremp at the end of last year started really fitting into like his position and his role on his team, and that's when LA Thieves started playing better towards the end of the year. I mean, 4th at champs, 2nd at EWC. The team was way more confident when he was playing well. I think he really, really started to fill a nice little role for his team. And I think this year his team is probably even better on paper. And Mac is one of the biggest like advocates for making his SMG duo better. Pred on Seattle, Temp on the Subliners. He's just known for filling in these gaps in a team and being the selfless player and really letting his other SMGs shine. And I think so far, at least from what I've seen at the Kson tournament and some online tournaments, Kremp looks nasty. So I think this is going to be a breakout year for him.
To be honest, I like the pick of Kremp, but just to be different, I think it's someone who isn't on the team right now, and we kind of disrespect it, and they've been saying their name in chat a little bit. I'm gonna say Hook. Hook should not be in challengers. I'll say that he should not be in challengers right now. Like, someone tweeted like he's too good to be in challengers, but he's like mid in the league. But I don't know. I think this game suits him. Like all the movement. Wait, did my Wi-Fi just go down?
No, you're good.
Wait, hello.
Yeah, hello. What's good?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hook, to be honest. I mean, his team won the first Challengers Cup.
They did win that. Yeah,
he should get picked up. And I think he's nasty at this game. Like to be frank, and I think the way this game plays suits him. So yeah, I'm gonna go Hook. Shout out to my guy Kylie.
Yeah, dude, the Hook thing is all over the place in this community right now, I think, with what people think about Hook. We'll see, bro. I need to see more from Hook in Challengers before I believe he's going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Before I believe he's going to come back in the league and just fry. I know it's a different game, but like, he could do whatever he wants in Challengers, bro. They're not as good down there. They don't have as much teamwork. They don't have as much coordination. It's early in the year. So I need to see more of Hook. I know people think Hook's like going to come back and he's going to fry, but Hook hasn't shown anything to me in the last 3 years to make me think that he can come back into the league and be great. But I do agree that I think he's going to get picked up at some point. But I'm still not on the Hook train, bro. I don't know. My bad to Kyler. There's nothing against him. I just haven't been impressed by his performances. I have the where did it just go? I have the clip here of the encourage accusations if we want to watch it real quick from TACTICALRAB's video. Let me pull this up.
All right, guys. So there we go. All
right, so this is the clip here. He's going to make it full screen in a second. And so, let me see. Hold on. We're waiting for TACTICALRAB to pull it through here.
Watching that clip.
It was last year.
Oh, that's kind of weird, yo.
That was a little bit of a snappy snap.
That was a little bit of an odd snap. Let me rewind that real quick. He like gets the first hit marker on this guy, but then his gun like, I mean, is it like a kill cam glitch? But like his gun literally like insta twitches over to the left to finish the kill. That is kind of weird, bro. That is kind of weird. I can't lie. That clip definitely looked a little bit odd.
That does look bizarre. That could just be an absolute freak kill, but I mean,
like it could. The thing is, kill cams are never the kill cams are not exactly what actually happens. So we'll see. But
listen, if he's hacking, that explains why he's fucking nasty. But until he actually comes out guaranteed that he's hacking, I'm gonna guess the guy. He looks gross.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, listen, he's on Stallions, Zuma's team. We'll see what happens at LAN. I think LAN's going to be the thing, right?
Yeah.
I think LAN is going to be the thing. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's talk about major winners, right? I mean, there's 4 majors this year. If you want to throw like EWC in the conversation, we can, just in terms of there being like 5 events, I guess, or 4 events. But like, what teams do you think are going to win? And then if you want to specify how much you think they're going to win, we don't have to talk about champs yet. We'll wait for champs. Feel free. So whoever wants to take the floor.
Sure. 3 winners. Top 3, nobody else wins. Just have to see who wins twice, or I guess 3 times.
Yeah, you never know, right? Or 4 times.
I think I tweeted a couple weeks ago that my hot take of the year was FaZe win Major 1 and don't win an event after that. So I'll stick with that. I think FaZe win Major 1 and then OPTIC win 2 and LAT win 2. Whatever 2 wins happen, I don't know, but that's what I'll stick with.
Okay. I like that.
What are you thinking, Alex?
I think the top 3 definitely all get 1. The 4th one,
top 3.
It's hard to say because I feel like
champs curse
it's a lot more
inbound.
competitive this season. But I still don't think anyone can compete with the top 3, to be honest.
It's fucking
Like, yeah, I kind of like Preston's shots, to be honest. FaZe 1, OPTIC 2, Thieves 2.
I'm down for that, brother. I'm down for that.
that.
Yeah, I it's the boring answer, but I feel the same way. Also, Upcast, thank you again for another $2, brother. I think they're all gonna win 1. Who wins 2? Who wins? I don't really know, honestly. Well, we'll see, I guess. But I actually think it's interesting and almost surprising, and it coincides perfectly with Upcast donation. Like, there's a lot of people that think a team outside the top 3 is going to win this year.
Up for accuracy.
That's messed up, Upcast. That's messed up.
You said there's a lot of people that don't think, or
no? There's a lot of people that think like Ultra or Cloud9 or one of these teams is going to win a major this year. Like, I've seen it consistently across Twitter and like my TikTok comments and stuff like that, which I think is surprising, given no one thought that last year when there was a top 4. Now there's a top 3 with even more condensed talent, and we still think that, or like now we do think that. I think it's interesting.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I
the only
think
way that happens is if the top 3 end up on the same side of the bracket and they fight each other, and then someone gets a free path to Sunday.
The stars would have to align. The top 3 would have to end up on the same side of the bracket, where I think it would probably have to be Toronto Ultra meets up with one of them in winners finals, gets the win, which it's not impossible for them to obviously win a series, and then maybe wins again in the grand finals, or somehow get a miracle run out of like C9 and losers, and they end up facing off in the finals. Like, I think it quite literally has to be stars aligning miracles for OPTIC, FaZe, and Thieves to all mess up on the same weekend twice, because it's double Elim.
You never know. We went 0-5 before for Major 4 last year.
It's true. But for them all to have, all either to do it at the same major or 2 to do it at the same major, and you're gonna have to beat at least 1 top 3 team to win an event, if not 2, or if not all 3.
Yeah.
So we'll see, bro. I mean, it would be awesome. It would be a great story if, like, I think it'd be Toronto out of all the teams to do it, but we'll see, bro. We'll see. All right, we're down to our last 2. We're down to champs and MVP. What do we want to start with? What's the hotter one? We'll leave it for last.
Champs is the hot one. Do MVP.
Okay, we'll talk about MVP. What do you guys got?
Shotzi. Okay, Shotzi or Hydra.
What
I think
happened
this
a
game
year
suits
after
their
OPTIC won
play
champs
styles.
last time?
I know I don't know who it was, but someone said Scrap because he now has someone on his team who can enable his playstyle and he doesn't have to do as much, which I can totally see to be honest. But I just don't think Arnie's like that. Like, Arnie's always going to be.
Damn, he said I don't think Arnie's like that.
No, I mean because he said
I
it.
know.
He's the fastest AR in the league, and like there's no one that has the pace that he does. So Arnie's going to want to get his kills. He's going to want to be in the business 24/7. So I think it's going to come down between Hydra and Shotzi. Sorry, the game, the way they play the game, is the same but different. Again, Hydra is more so like I'm running at you and I'm killing you. And Shotzi's the same way, but he's also like, I'm going to kill one of you and then run away and make you play for me while my team gets the kills. But he can still turn up when he needs to, because we've seen Shotzi take over. I think his takeover is probably the best in the game, if one of the best, if not the best in the game. And I've said this last year, he's the most impactful player on the map, in my opinion. When he's on, like, it's on like Donkey Kong. Just plain and simple.
Yeah,
so I think it's going to be one of those two, to be honest.
I love Dan, but that's a crazy straight insight. That man, Scrap has had insight by his side for the last 2 years. That's one of the biggest enablers in the league, man. Shout out Jamie. No, but I see what you're saying. I see what everybody else is saying too. I mean, Dan is just the do-it-all. So I do think that duo is going to be absolutely filthy. My pick, which may be a little surprising, is actually Pred. I think this game is going to have a lot of scenarios where he can run both. Sort of like last year, but even more so. He ran a sub on Rio and Vista, and then 6-star occasionally too. But this, like a Skyline and like a Protocol, I just think there's some maps in here that he can run around and roam with a sub, and then some other maps where he can roam around with an AR. I think this game is kind of just going to let him run free and do what he does best, and just goes and gets kills. So I think we see a great year from Pred, and with Shotzi by his side, I mean, that dude's already taken 60% pressure off everybody's shoulders. So I think it's mostly up to Pred.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same boat as Alex. Like, I think it's going to be Shotzi or Hydra. I made my video. I said Shotzi. I caught a lot of flack in my comments. People saying I was a fake LA Thieves fan. Can't win either way. If I would have said Hydra, I would have been told I was biased. I explained it in my video. I'll explain it again for anyone who didn't watch it. I think this game is made for Shotzi. I think the movement and the way he'll be able to play his life and stay away from his enemies and keep them hunting for him, like Alex said, is going to be the best we're ever going to see, given the way this movement works, right? Like, ever since jetpacks, and obviously he didn't play during that. He's going to be a hard kill. He's going to be really, really annoying, and I just think we saw what he did in MW3, potentially could have been MVP that year, right? I mean, he got 2 MVPs that season with champs and Major 3, so I think it's going to be a great year, and all the same stuff goes for Hydra. I mean, they're very similar in the way that they're tough kills. They have great gun skill. They do a lot of things around the map, very impactful. Hydra's obviously more of the Slayer, whereas Shotzi is going to be a bit more objective-minded. He's going to be a bit more annoying than maybe Hydra is. So I think it's either of those two, honestly, at the end of the day. But I do think, like, bro, between Abizi and Simp, even Celium, I mean, between Pred and Dashy with Scrap, like, bro, who knows who's going to actually win it? Because this year, it could be anyone on the top 3 teams, in my opinion.
I think Cammy's gonna win MVP.
Yo, Cold War Cammy 2.0 gets done this time.
Actually, it's Snoopy. We finally see the Snoopy breakout year.
Could be. All right, let's go to the last one, man. It's COD Champs winner. I don't know, bro. Who wants to go first? I'll go first. Since I already did I did my video, so people probably already know. I said LA Thieves. I said Thieves. Obviously, part of me is going to be biased, for sure, right? It's hard to root against my team when they're the top. But my objective reasoning is we've never seen a team go back-to-back, right? So for OPTIC to be the first one to do it, it's going to be very hard. Not impossible, very hard. And then FAZE, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They get a lot of second places. You know, they struggle to get the job done. So the numbers, the numbers and the stats and the history goes against both of those teams. No one's went back-to-back, and FaZe have a bad win percentage in grand finals. So, Treyarch game, very different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are different, but I think LAT, they made roster moves. Almost every team that's ever won champs has probably made like or at least in the CDL era, I think every team that's won champs has at least made one roster change. So, I'm going Thieves, bro. They might be a little bit biased, but I'm not going to deny it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll be biased. I think we're gonna go back to back. I think it's let's break some generational curses. You feel me? You know, we have LA Thieves back, in the sense that, or not. LA Thieves have our back in the sense that they know FaZe can't beat them. So they'll get our trade in that. We'll let them fight it out on the other side of bracket. and we'll get our easy peasy home crowd cheese, drums in attendance, path to Champs Sunday again. How about that?
Is he gonna say FaZe, you think, just to split the difference here?
No. I don't think they win. I do think it's between Optic and LAT. Here's the thing. If there's a year for somebody to go back to back, obviously Optic is the only possibility. But this game would be the game to do it, like you said, with Shotzi's movement and the way that the game goes.
That's fair.
I just think it's never been done before, man. Like it's hard for me to go in. It's hard for me to go into this year with like full on thousand. I mean, I do always have confidence in them, but if I was a betting man today, I'd say that LAT would win champs. So that's who I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say LAT.
Someone clip it and send it to the boys. They're gonna.
That being said, they obviously can go back to back. I mean, I always have confidence in the guys. I just think that LAT are gonna win. That's just my feeling right now.
No, that's fair.
Someone
That's
clip it and send it to them.
Fred's not on following this guy.
Yeah, fake. Yeah.
Fake Optic fan. Fake Optic fan.
Yeah, it's just my feeling as of today. That's all.
No, like genuinely, I can see. I think it's gonna be between Thieves and Optic, without a doubt. I know people are gonna be like, how are you gonna count out FaZe? This and this and that. I just think the matchups, like, yes, FaZe had our number last year, but it's a different game. I think we'll turn things around, and I think the battles between Thieves and, I mean, look at the case on turning. We beat Thieves in the winners final, and then they beat us in grand finals. So I think that's pretty much how it's gonna go the rest of the year. We're just gonna bully our little cousin FaZe the entire year, type shit. You know, like, how about this? I'll let Jake and Lat win this year, and then they let us win next year, and then they win the year after that, and then we win the year after that. And I think we should just flip flop back and forth. What do you say, Jake?
I'm down, brother. We can alternate.
Say less.
We can alternate. I've casted another 5, by the way. This guy's going nuts.
Rick, that's a good point, Loki. That is a good point. Dashy so far has been absolutely nasty. So, I mean...
True.
I don't know, man. Like, it's just so hard.
I mean, listen, the season hasn't even started. You could say any of the top 3, and, like, no one can realistically tell you that that's a bad prediction. Like, even FaZe is a good prediction. I mean, the betting odds right now have FaZe as the favorite. So
they always
have FaZe as the favorite because they usually have the best record and stuff like that. But listen, Tiny Terrors, they're 2-0 in their Treyarch titles when it comes to champs. So,
I think
you can't knock that either.
Yeah, I don't think this repeat for Treyarch titles happened for them this year, unfortunately.
You never know, bro. You never know. I hope not. Obviously, I hope it's Thieves, but
I hope it's Optic, but I think it's going to be Thieves.
I respect that.
I hope it's Boston. But
honestly, bro, I would be okay with that. No. I'd be okay with a Boston champs win. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that'd be amazing.
I would not be okay with a
Boston champ. We also did not take into consideration home crowd G's. Champs is in Toronto this year.
Who's the 4 teams? What are your guys' 4 teams that miss champs?
Oh,
Optic,
Falcons,
FaZe, Toronto,
miss champs.
Yeah, Optic, FaZe,
you're trolling.
Of course.
Come on, Preston.
Everyone else is better than us. Come on.
I don't know. I mean, I think Falcons. I haven't given it a ton of thought yet. I think off top, I'd probably say Falcons, Boston.
Falcons, Boston, Miami.
Maybe I'm like leaning on Miami. Miami's tough. Miami's tough to judge. You could maybe throw Rocker in there. Dude, I'm not sold on. I'm not sold on the Los Angeles Gorilla Mates either. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know a lot of people think like they're gonna be pretty good because of the people that are on that team, but dude, I'm not sold on them either.
Gorilla Mates is such a bad name.
Oh yeah, that's just ass. I gotta look at the fucking teams. Hold on one sec.
I think the Ravens will make it. So I think FaZe, yes. Ravens, yes. Cloud9, yes. Thieves, yes. Optic, yes. Ultra, yes. And that leaves Falcons, Surge, Miami, Rocker, and Breach, and
Who's
Gorillas.
the?
I think I'm going Boston, Falcons, Rocker, Miami.
Oh, Vivid. Vivid's the. Yeah, I have a hot take.
Oh,
What's
God.
the hot take, baby?
I think Carolina misses champs.
Again? These motherfuckers can't catch a break.
I don't think I'm 100% sold on this Carolina roster. I really don't. I think this team is filled with has-beens, and we're gonna waste it. And we're gonna waste another Gwyn year. I think Rocker make it over Ravens.
Dude,
I think I like the Rocker roster more than I like the Ravens roster.
Dude,
hot take for sure.
I think Gwyn's gonna be nasty, but I also feel like if they want to make a roster change, I feel like Gwyn's gonna get whoever he wants. Like, who wouldn't want to come play with Gwyn? You know what I'm saying?
Encourage.
He wouldn't want to, or you're saying that's who they should get?
That's what they should get right now. Actually, don't even go to the season with your regular roster.
Dude, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. We'll revisit that throughout the year, I guess, as like a recurring segment of who do we think is gonna miss champs.
Yeah. So my four as of today, I think, are Falcons, C9, Miami, and Boston.
C9 ass? Am I tweaking?
Wait, C9. Did I say C9?
You said C9, but you meant Ravens. People in chat are saying C9 though.
Yeah, I read. Yeah, no, C9's gonna make champs. I don't think they're fourth, but I think they'll make champs. I think they're top six. They
planned that K-Song tournament. Well, yeah, because they played the three other.
Yeah,
they played OPTIC, FAZE, and Thieves.
Dude, C9's gonna be in an interesting spot, bro, because I know they did play the top three, but bro, Mac got slammed. I mean, he was going double neg, like he was going 20 and 40 in respawns. Like, listen, if he can go, you know, positive versus everyone else, then they'll be fine. They won't win anything, but they'll be fine to make champs. I do think C9's actually in an interesting spot with their sub duo, because Kremps looked really good, but you know, we got to see what he actually does in the league, and I don't know what to expect from Mac.
Well,
I think
that's what Preston was saying, was that Mac is the enabler. So I mean,
the thing is, like, Kremps got to make the most of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Consistently, or else they're gonna get cooked. I think a lot of it's gonna ride on Kremp.
So I'm saying breakout player.
I mean, if it works, you're going to be 100% right for sure. And I believe in Kremp for sure, 100%.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Was C9 the team that originally had Nero?
Yes.
Yeah.
With Kremp?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yep, because then they dropped Nero, they picked up Mac.
Yeah,
and then Vivid took that spot, and then Minnesota dropped Hook for Nero.
Yeah, that looks a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie, especially considering what we said with Mac being. No disrespect to Mac.
Nero would have been so good on that team.
Yeah,
at least for what we know. Obviously, you know, anything's possible.
I mean, hey, season hasn't even started yet. We're just kind of bullshitting, throwing shit out there. Yeah, but I guess we'll have to see. I will never ever talk shit on Mac. I think Mac is one of the more underrated players that we've seen in Call of Duty.
That's fair.
However, we've said it multiple times, and I will reiterate, it is going to be very difficult for him to take a year off of competing and come back and straight away dominate. I mean, it is. Everyone's going to say new game, everybody learns from the beginning. Yes, but he's learning from the beginning. So it's going to take him a little bit, and I hope, for his sake, that he doesn't get canned before he has a chance to settle in. That's what I hope.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And also with the pace of Black Ops 6, with how fast it is and how small some of the maps are, bro, there's going to be a lot riding on the shoulders of the SMG duo for every single team. So I think if you have an SMG player, or even both of them, God forbid for any of these teams, that is getting slammed, they're dropping less than like a 0.9, you're going to have a really tough time, bro. Really tough time.
Unless they're putting a bunch of pressure on the map and just...
Yeah, I mean, the pressure could work if, like, your ARs are, like, dropping 1.3s and they're really cleaning up behind you, but... I mean, they do have... I mean, in C9's case, they have Sib behind him, who's an aggressive, very kill-heavy, good shot, so it could work. They're really doing the damage and Sib's just cleaning up. But...
This game, I think, from watching and playing, I've noticed that... It's a lot of teamwork. Now, every single year, like teamwork, obviously, teams that have better teamwork are going to be better teams. But this year in particular, the communication between players has to be top notch. Just the little nuances with this game, like the spawns and the new mechanics and everything that's going on. I think the teams that really, really mesh well and work well together are going to truly dominate this year. I really do. Because there are some bang out maps where people can just recklessly go and fly. But there are also your controlled chaos maps where if you have control of the map, you are going to absolutely dominate. I watched somebody was scrimming, I forget who it was. And I watched it was one of the most beautiful maps I've seen in this game so far. It was like a rewind. It was like 250 to 70. Maybe it was Challengers the other day? I don't know. But, oh my god, the teamwork was gorgeous. I mean, people were, rotations were locked down, lanes were locked down, and people were getting absolutely slammed. And I was like, jeez, dude, this game in particular, if your teamwork is flowing, bro, some maps are not going to be close. We might see a couple 50-point clubs this year. I'm not going to lie.
Saw some of that last year too. You know what I'm saying?
We hit 2 of them from your guys.
Yes, sir.
LA Thieves and their 50-point clubs.
Love it. Hopefully we see more this year. All right, let's transition into our last part of the show. Community questions. I see Austin already dropped one in there for you guys to answer to kind of kick us off. But chat, anyone else has any questions, topics, hot takes, things you want us to chat about for the last 15, 20 minutes or so? Feel free to drop them in, but you guys answer Austin because that's definitely directed for you.
I trust whatever person says. To be honest, I'm not keeping up with it like that.
Yeah, if it gets announced, which I'm assuming now that we let go of our other 3, that squad's nasty. That squad is like 1A, and if there is a 1B, I'd love to see it, because that squad's gross. So yeah, that'd be exciting. On the other hand, I'm going to very much miss Lucid and Trippy and Dead Zone. So I hope that they work, because if we let go of those 3 and this team sucks, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Can you imagine if you guys if you suck?
You get second every time again.
Oh, Lord.
Who do y'all think will get dropped first?
Oh,
like player in COD?
yeah. Ooh. Who's going to get dropped first? It's like a cop-out answer that I keep saying, but it could be a Miami player just for like a red core swap.
That's literally what I was just about to say.
I have a guess.
Let's hear it.
Vivid.
Ooh.
Okay. He dropped every year, so I don't doubt it.
My bad, Vivid.
Nothing against Vivid. I just think they make a change.
Possible. Could. Bring and encourage. Rick's asked if FaZe don't win champs this year, does the trio split? We ask this every year, obviously, but
I'm not answering this question. I thought for sure they were gone this year, and here they go. They go and win EWC, and right back they are. So, yeah. I think they team together till the wheels fall off, man.
Yeah, I mean, if they win like 2 events and they don't win champs, they probably stay. If they don't win anything this year, and like they have bad placings or whatever, like I think I do think it's possible, but like, bro, I don't see why they would ever break up, because the floor is so high. I mean, they literally got 6th at champs. That was the first time they placed outside the top 3 since like, what was it, like Major 5 of Cold War, or like a kickoff event in Vanguard. Like, it's been a long time, so I don't know, bro.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they probably stay.
They don't get not top 3 very often, I'll tell you that much.
It's true. Will C9 have the finishing?
Nobody cares if you're top 3 if you're not first.
It's true. It's true. Jose asked, will C9 have the finishing factor versus top 3, and will they make a change heading into champs? Who will it be?
I think they'll have close series versus the top 3.
I don't see them beating the top 3.
Yeah, but the top 3 are the top 3 for a reason. I can see them maybe taking like a series off, like one of us, like catch us on a bad day.
Yeah, you need, if Kremp and Mac have like a banger day at the same time, I could see it maybe happening.
Yeah, but like Champ Sunday, finishing factor.
Mhm.
Those guys are not letting that shit happen. Respectfully,
We got to see what teams are good at control, man. That's going to be a deciding factor for
True.
sure.
I was talking to Kenny, and he said the control's been fucking garbage.
They only have 2 maps in the
AIDS.
pool.
I
Yeah.
don't know. What to see?
Yeah. I will say, I do think C9 are like prime candidates to make a roster change. One, because they're gonna want to be competitive, especially with the likes of Sim and Attached and AR duo. But also, like, who wouldn't want to play for Cloud9? I feel like they would just kind of get whoever they want from challengers if they do decide to make one. Because I mean, C9 is one of the biggest orgs in North America, one of the most well-known orgs in the world. So I could see them potentially just kind of getting whoever they want from challengers if they decide to make a change.
The FaZe sure do split up. Where do y'all think they would go?
I don't know, bro.
I mean,
Depends
Sal
what
said he was
happens
going
with
to
everyone
go
else.
to Cloud9 or something like that, right?
2 of them are going to stay on FaZe, I would imagine. If
Yeah.
they break up, I would assume the majority of them stay with FaZe. They just pick a new team around them.
I could see C9 being the answer if they're willing to pay a contract.
Attach retires, Cell goes and mains with Sib.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Maybe.
That could be gross.
Dude, I will also say, like, it's
Optic
very
6 is
possible.
crazy.
I don't know if I've been debating whether or not I wanted to say this as a hot take. I've been thinking about it. Because I saw
Same.
your tweet, Preston, that was like, what's your hot take for this year? And I almost replied, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to. But I'm going to say it now. I'm not sure I 100% believe it, but I'm like, I believe it enough that I'm going to say it. I think one of my hot takes for this year is that someone on a top 3 team retires at the end of the season.
I can see that.
Because, I mean, between Kenny and Dashy, between Simpa Beezy, between Envoy, like, you got some guys that have been playing for a long-ass time and have achieved enough that, like, I feel like they'd be okay retiring. I think it's possible, bro. I think it's very possible. And then if they do retire, that makes Roster Mania even more interesting because that's a slot open on one of those teams.
I mean, we might know who it is. Little birdie.
Oh, God. That's fucking crazy. So we'll see.
I'm just messing. People got
I
tight.
don't
People got tight because you said you heard that shit.
Dude, I was just relaying the information.
Wait, what happened?
People got
I was told at Champs by somebody that they heard from someone that Simp said he was considering retiring at the end of the season. And I said it on stream. I didn't say who told me. I literally told him, I was like, don't even believe this for sure. This is just what someone told me at Champs. And then Cohen, who's in chat all the time, went and posted on the Zoo Mafia account. And then Simp and his girlfriend were DMing him saying it's not true and stuff like that. So, bro, I didn't know anything, okay? I was just saying something I heard. Oh my God, bro. I learned that you pretty much can't say anything on stream without... And that's like the first time anyone like clipped anything I said and like posted it. So I learned a lot that day.
Yeah, I don't think. And I know Kenny's been talking. Not Kenny. Dashy's been talking about retiring. I don't think Kenny retired.
I could see Dashy doing like sort of an Octane thing where like he won champs, he goes into another year, maybe he wins an event or 2 more, and he decides like I did all I wanted to do. And Dashy's also been playing for a long ass time. Like maybe he didn't win as much as he wanted to, but I could see him deciding like, I could just stream, make hella cash, play whatever game I want, have whatever schedule I want.
I don't know, man.
But he's nasty, so like but also, I mean, Octane
he finally
retired
got
and he was
exactly
nasty too.
like what he's been grinding for years, and this team is absolutely godlike. I don't think he calls it quits unless this team blows up bad. If they win 1 or 2, like you said this year, I don't think he stops until they.
I mean, dude,
slowly.
I mean, LAT won one, and Sam still retired last year,
Yeah.
Major or MLB 2.
Yeah, but that was also a shock to a majority of people.
Yeah, but they also said he knew he was retiring like earlier in the year. Like, I don't think it even mattered that they won. Maybe if they won champs, he would have been like, we got to keep going because we're on a 2-peat now. But I think he was mind made up. So,
Dasher retires and OPTIC grabs Cell.
ooh, can you imagine? Cell and Pred on the same team together. Dude, that would be. I don't know, bro. We'll see what happens, right? Like these guys are all. I mean, these are the guys on the top 3 teams. they're at the peak of their abilities. Will any of them retire? Probably not. But if there's a disappointing season or the passion just fades away throughout the year for whatever reason, we'll see. We will see.
Insight has to. What?
Insight has a top 10 season, I think is what he's saying. Insight top 10 player this year. That would be tough. Not impossible.
I don't think so.
I mean, to be a top 10, he'd have to outplay two of the two players from the top 3 teams, and then everybody else, obviously.
I mean, that isn't impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible. I just don't see that happening.
Yeah,
he did look good in Search.
Dan, Scrap, Cell, Draws. Who else?
Dashy Kenny.
Dashy, Bruce, yeah.
HAVOK to Carolina. I would just go on with my has-beens.
We'll see. HAVOK to Carolina? I mean, potentially, right? I guess you never know. I mean, if they would probably have to drop Tej because they're not going to drop Quinn, and I don't think they'll pick him up as a flex, but we'll have to see.
Best Cold War Cammy return this year. No.
Yes. Who do you think pulls off the first upset this year and over who? That's a good question. What bottom team beats a top 3 team, and who do you think it is? And who do they beat?
The Falcons upset somebody.
I think they take down FaZe. No.
You reckon?
No. I think
talking like we're talking like major upset or just like the first upset in general?
I guess it's just any of them.
So like
I think Toronto Ultra beats somebody.
Like a Falcons could be like the Los Angeles General Mates.
I guess that would be an upset. If Falcons beat pretty much anybody, honestly, it would probably be an upset.
All right. Well, I'll make it spicy and I'll make it like a major upset. I think Boston beats OPTIC day 1. I'm just kidding. I'm
This
just
guy.
I think that Minnesota beats
Minnesota.
Minnesota beats like Minnesota beats like a Toronto or a Cloud9 or something. That'd be my guess for a first upset. I don't know the schedule, to be honest. So I don't know who plays when where, but can maybe give you an upset.
Dude, imagine Falcons come out and they go like flawless the first weekend or like the first 2 weeks, like before we head into the break. They go like 2-0 or whatever it would be. I actually want to look, bro. What is the Falcons' schedule for Major 1? Let's pull it up and give a prediction.
Yeah.
Let's pull it up and give a prediction.
Is still not announced? I mean, they announced that they merged with.
Well, it was just like the news. It wasn't like an official announcement.
Yeah, but no, there's no official announcement. Sorry, sir.
All right, let's see. This is the schedule for Falcons for Major 1. You guys tell me what you think. Ravens, Miami, Ultra, FaZe, OPTIC, Surge,
6.
Gorilla Mates.
1-6.
Oh, he said 1-6. You heard it here first, chat. You heard it here first.
Okay. There's your first upset of the year right there. Falcons beat Miami.
I knew you were going to say it.
That's your first upset of the year.
I genuinely think the only chance they have of winning is probably Miami Surge or LAG, but you'd have to get those teams would have to be awful at, like, you know what I mean? They'd have to play bad.
That's a brutal welcome to the league. Ultra FaZe OPTIC.
Can you imagine though if these guys are nasty? Like, can you imagine if they come out and like they're just good? Especially because like people might not know how to play against them if they play like some really weird off-brand type of COD.
If they come out in 7-0 their first online series, I will donate $500 to your chat. I'm not even kidding.
I mean, listen, I that would be awesome, but that's not happening. 7-0 would be crazy.
Imagine.
I mean, we'll see, bro. I mean, I could see it against some of these teams. I could see it against other than like FaZe and OPTIC and probably Ultra. You would have to have people dropping shitters from the other team in order for that to happen. Dude, they're just such an unknown variable, bro. You genuinely don't know what we're going to get from them.
Yeah. Falcons can come out and beat Carolina match 1, too. It would not shock me. I'm telling you, it would not shock me at all.
You never know.
To be fair, Miami started the year like 4-0 last year or something like that, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
They beat
So-
Optic.
So maybe.
Hitch tweeted, "Y'all some bums," and he added every single player in the league.
That's valid.
That's wicked hilarious.
Even the Optic guys?
Yeah, he added
Yeah.
everybody. Dashy responded, "Friendly fire."
Is Dallas major a lock for Optic or the Gems get GA'd? I think the only major that's locked right. Oh no, yeah, everything's been
That's too funny, bro.
everything's been locked. I'm pretty sure.
Major
Schedule
1, 2, and
announcement?
major 1, 2, 3, and major 1, 2, and 3 are locked in terms of date and
4
location.
isn't.
Major 4 is not locked, and Champs is Toronto, but it's not date confirmed yet. But it is for sure Toronto because they said it in their like announcement video. Because apparently Major 4 was supposed to be Chicago, hosted by Gentlemates, which is why they haven't announced it yet, probably. But I know I'm pretty sure I heard Ben say on his stream he was hearing some things behind the scenes, and it might not end up being what we thought it was going to be. So we'll have to see, bro. Chicago might be getting cooked.
Boo. Boo.
He actually tweeted every single person. That's actually comedy.
That's too funny, bro.
If they win two of the first split, I'm donating 50.
If
All
they
right.
win,
We'll see it, Peps. We'll
Two?
see it. If Falcons win 2 matches, he's donating 50.
you're gonna wait. Do they play 2 matches weekend 1 or just 1?
They play 2 weekend 1 and then 2 weekend 2. So they're gonna play 4 matches before the break.
Yeah, you're
I
gonna
might get
owe
some
us.
Christmas money, you know. We
You're
might get some
gonna owe
Christmas
us.
cash.
You're gonna owe us $50 after weekend 1 when they beat Carolina and Miami and start 2-0 and absolutely stun the world. We're gonna listen in on comms and have no idea what they're saying, but they're gonna look good doing it. I'll tell you that much.
Fueled, what did you...
He said, "Boys, I'm in an odd spot. I have a 1-year-old monitor. Issue is I have a dead pixel in like the bottom left center. Should I cop a new monitor? I mean, now's your best time. Everything's on sale. Black
Yeah, I mean, Black
Go
Friday
for it.
sales, if you have the money and you're willing to spend it, it's not a bad idea. But if
Yeah.
the Pixel is something you can just get used to and look past and you don't feel like spending the cash, I guess... I mean, 1 pixel obviously is small, but it's annoying. But now is the best time. That's a good point.
Y'all some bums is crazy. That's actually fucking comedy.
How many of these current maps will make it through the season?
I think Hasi replaces Red Card, but then other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, Hossie replaces Red Card. Arsenal replaces probably Protocol.
Who will end the CDL with most points this year?
Ooh. Who gets the most? Who's number 1 at the end of the season?
Points? Oh, team. Oh,
Yeah.
phase.
I'm still going phase, bro.
It's always phase.
I mean, at the end of the season,
Those
like if
onliners.
there's champs money or champs points, I don't even. Do they even add points for champs? Probably not, right? Because it wouldn't matter
No.
anymore. I still
No.
think it's phase. I still think it's phase.
Especially with these minors, online warriors will probably win every single minor.
I mean, they do have the tiny terrors, bro. They like the small events.
What happened to Yemen map edition?
Yeah, there were the
Yemen?
rumors that Yemen from BO2 was coming in, but
God, I hope not.
I like Yemen.
Map's huge.
I mean, better than Red Card still, probably.
Cross country simulator.
How many of the current maps make champs? Hopefully, one of them. Hopefully, Skyline, maybe Vault.
Hopefully we'll see Raid and Standoff and Rust and Hijacked. And...
Rust. Can you imagine, bro? They just play King of the Hill. Whoever team gets the hard point is only at the top of the Rust thing. And it's first when they get like 100 points up there.
Skyline, Vault, and Rewind are probably going to stay. I would bet. I think Protocol.
I could see Rewind coming out, depending on if we get really good maps. Like, if there's a good map, I could see them replacing Rewind, but...
We would need 3 God tier DLC maps like last year. That's what we would need.
Yemen is in the game files. You can Google the overhead view. Is it really?
Yeah.
Let's see. Black Ops 6.
I didn't really play Black Ops 2 competitive. I just only have watched clips and it.
I mean, Yemen wasn't, it wasn't the fan favorite map back in the day, but little nostalgia, definitely better than these maps. Will you guys do any sports betting on COD this year? We could run some like maybe prize picks, parlays or something each week or something of the sort. Hey, if any betting sites out there want to sponsor this show, you know what I'm saying? We'll throw your logo on there. We'll use you on every episode if anyone's out there listening.
We are all in legal gambling states.
I guess it depends on. I guess it depends on
Well,
what.
it depends on the
things.
site, but yeah, true. PA league betting laws are a little strict, but for the most part.
Apparently, Firing Range 2 is coming. These are all the maps according to the leaks. Babylon, they're like what they're named. Babylon, Canals, Catacomb, Derelict, Dig, Firing Range 2, Flat, Rewind, Russian Base, Scud, Skyline, Socotra 2, which is Yemen, Stakeout, Stealth, Strip Mall, Train Graveyard, Veiled, Vorkuta Mine, Gala, Hacienda, Island, Nuketown, Pit, Protocol, Pillage, Radar, and Red Card. Again, someone's already in, but
yeah.
Firing Range 2, that intrigues me. It tickles my pickle.
Firing Range 2. Firing Range was a map in Black Ops 4. I was a little surprised they didn't play it. Although Black Ops 4 maps were really good, so maybe they just didn't want to play repeats.
Who's the thickest pro? I'm not gonna lie, AG kind of thick.
Oh my god. The thickest, huh?
Thick isn't like fat ass or fat.
Yeah, he put 2 C's, so I think he means, you know what I'm saying? He means that ass.
Which one are we talking about?
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Someone said beads. I was waiting for it.
I knew someone was gonna say it.
Oh my god, I'm crying, yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what the map situation ends up looking like this year, bro. They'll add in maps, they'll probably be ass, and we'll probably suffer with red card all year long. You know? All right, I think it's probably about time to round it out. A little bit of a shorter episode this week. Obviously, we have to do another one next week because, chat, if you guys don't know, the season starts in a week and a half. It starts next Friday. So not this Friday, next Friday. And obviously, we'll do a show next week at some point to do our pick'ems for the first week of matches. We know Preston's taking Falcons in their first two.
Matter of fact, I'm picking everyone against Miami this year.
That's insane, bro.
Miami might go 0-7.
I will say, I will actually say, this is a good prompt or whatever for chat. What should be the either punishment for the losers of the pick'ems this year or the reward for the winner of our pick'ems this year?
Who won last year?
You did. You never even got a reward, so we got to give you something.
Let me go back to back, boys.
We got to give you something. But chat, either punishments for the, it could either be the last place guy or both losers or a reward for the winners. Make sure to let us know. You could tweet at us too if you don't have it right now. If you come up with an idea, drop it in fucking Discord or some shit. I don't know. But we got to come up with something to put the stakes on it this year. Not that they already wasn't stakes, because I was trying to win anyway. Fucking choked at champs.
Honestly, I had a generational run at champ.
You did, bro. You did.
That's what's saying.
And OPTIC won, so you were up big.
Yeah, fucking FAZE. Pussies.
That's insane. All right, but boys, any closing remarks before we head on out?
I am not getting a fucking FAZE tattoo. You would not catch me dead with a FAZE tattoo.
FAZE tat's crazy.
FAZE tat for the loser? Yeah, no thanks.
I get to verbally abuse Alex for being OPTIC. That's fine. You can verbally abuse me.
Preston has to write forehead on his forehead with marker. Why do I have to? What if I don't lose?
If you win, we have to write it in.
What the?
That's funny. Fuck? That's funny. Yeah, we'll think of something.
We'll egg Preston's new house.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And if you win, we'll cook you eggs in the new house.
Okay.
Instead of throwing them. Nah, yeah, we'll come up with something good for either a reward or a punishment or both. All right, boys. What do we got, man? Close it out. Let me hear it. Motivational words before we leave.
Boys, I mean, we always say it. We appreciate y'all. I've seen some new people in here that I've never seen before. Jake might have seen them, so we appreciate all the new fans. We appreciate everyone that keeps coming back to us. Again, this is year 2. Had a ball last year, and we're hoping to make it even better this year. So we appreciate everyone. If you love us, you hate us, you're still watching. So shout out to everyone. Yeah, as always, go Optic, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, season 12 days, man. That's exciting. Appreciate you guys hanging out as always. You guys are the goats. And yeah, let's hopefully have a nice little CDL season, man, because last year was pretty cool. So maybe we get a repeat of maybe we get a repeat this year of some similar events.
Hopefully, bro. Well, maybe not the champs of, hopefully, different champs this year, but it was a good year last year. I can't complain. It was fun to watch. But yeah, chat, thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching in post or you're listening on Spotify, because we got that shit working again, make sure to leave a 5-star, drop a like, sub to the channel. If this is your first time tuning into the show, there are some people in here that I don't think I've seen during these shows, but I've seen in my streams before. We'll be doing this weekly once the season starts, unless something crazy happens, which we pretty much did it weekly almost the entire year last year. So that was pretty cool. I mean, we did like 30 episodes over the course of the season, which was pretty dope. So we hope you guys enjoy. If you have any input, things you want us to talk about, ways we can make the show better, feedback, anything, feel free to tweet us at Around the CDL. It's linked down below. DM any of us or something. We'll definitely see it, and we'll try to make improvements because we want this show to be interactive with you guys. So thank you guys a ton. We hope you have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you next week before the league starts, man. So have a good one, chat. Peace out.
Peace.